5. Shout out to everybody who's going to see this in the future. Shout out to the current viewers. As per usual, I'm going to get to a collective reading, but before I get to the collective reading, we are going to go over our current um affirmation card, and then I am going to do 1 minute of the sound bowl, and we're going to meditate on the affirmation, and then we're going to get into the collective reading, and then after the collective reading, we can go ahead into the individual readings. All right. Okay. So uh, if you don't know, I am King Fee, King of the Tarot, and if you would like to inquire about any of my services, coaching services, Reiki services, private readings, etc., you may do so by reaching out to me via the description box below. Okay. Um, right now, for the remaining of the Sagittarius season, our affirmation is going to be today I have faith. Okay, today I have faith and truly believe that anything is possible. Okay, I truly believe that anything is possible. Okay, so we're going to get to 1 minute of the sound bowl just to like clear out all negative energy and to kind of like reset, recalibrate, and then we're going to get into the collective reading. Okay. So, as per usual, whether you sitting up or laying down, I want you to try to sit with your palms facing upward if you don't have a specific mudra. Okay. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to deep breathe and relax. Okay. And what I mean by deep breathing is I want you to breathe through your pelvic floor, through your diaphragm. I want you to expand the chest, draw the shoulders back, and I want you to lift the chin as you inhale. And as you exhale, right, I want you to control your breath as you exhale, okay? And think about like a balloon, right? When you just let it go, right? We don't want to squeeze until the very end, but we just want to relax, okay? Now, one way that you can control the breath is making a hissing sound in between your teeth. That's my preference of exhaling, right? But you can also exhale by making like a wind sound or like you blowing soup, right? Either one of those work on the exhale, okay? But the key is controlling the inhale and controlling the exhale, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So if you can, right, focus on your breath, on repeating the mantra, which is today I have faith, okay? Today I have faith. 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 All right, all right. We got 6 people in the chat. Let's go. What up, y'all? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. If it's not Tuesday yet where you are, then happy Monday night. Okay. All right. So our card for the collective going into Tuesday is going to be the Seven of wands, okay? The seven of wands. Cameraman, zoom in, please. All right. So don't be surprised. Don't be startled. Don't be shocked that you are going to be placed in a position to where you're going to have to defend your dreams with your dreams, okay? You're going to have to defend your desires with your desires, okay? So remember, the seven is all about gaining knowledge, right? Finding solutions to problems. The seven is the number of completion. The seven is saying that I am overcoming something, okay? So as we see, we got a giant figure here, right? And there's very few cards that actually show larger than life figures. Most of the time, it's the pages, right? And this is one of, let me think. Besides the pages, what other cards have larger than life figures in it? Okay. So, so of course you can't just magically become a giant overnight, right? That's literally impossible. So what is this card trying to say, right? Well, remember, the key phrase or term that go along with the seven of wands or the wand suit itself is I desire. Okay, so it's I desire. So the wands is all about your desires, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, right? What drives you to get out of bed, okay? So like when you're talking about the number seven, it's completions, solutions to problems, gaining knowledge, new ideas, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so here we have a larger than life figure, right, who was kind of caught off guard, but he's ready to hold his own against other people's opinions, right? And I feel like this card is very key um in the time in the that we are at this time of year, right? Because for the sake of those people that we love, oftentimes this time of year we spend time with people that we really don't necessarily agree with or see eye to eye with, or people who have wronged us and hurt us and we haven't necessarily gained that level of trust or that level of forgiveness or that level of closure that we would like, right? And also we in a time in a day where people's opinions are heard way more than what they were used to being heard. And what I mean by that, we got like social media. There's these sayings, right, where people feel like, um, I'm gonna just be raw. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna say what I feel, and I don't care who got a problem with it, right? And I wasn't raised like that personally, right? My mom taught me that you don't start nothing, you finish it, and say that don't say it, right? And to add on to that, what do we? Since when do we not have a filter, right? So oftentimes it's not about what you say, it's how you say it, right? Constructive criticism is always welcome, but if the constructive criticism strikes a nerve that constructive criticism, because you're going to erase the good that you're doing by causing harm. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be very tactful and we got to be mindful of how we say things to people. It's not necessarily what we say to people. You understand what I'm saying? So back to the card, right? This person, right, is fighting off wands, right? So each one of those wands represents like a desire, right? Or it represents like someone's opinion, someone's vision, right? So you might be feeling like people's opinion It's coming at you left, right, up, and down. You got people that want you to do things you don't want to do. You got people who might want you to be someone that you don't want to be, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And the thing is that in this life, everything starts with us and ends with us, right? And I'm not saying that to be selfish, but what I'm saying, when it come down to my future, Joyce, when it come down to my future, right? It's not about, what my parents might think, or it's not about what my partner might think. Well, maybe my partner, right? Because that's somebody I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with. But for the most part, other people's opinions, other people's um visions, for me, it matters to a certain degree, but it only matter when there's an alignment with what I want and what I feel to be for my vision. You understand what I'm saying? Problem going on in my life, right? Yeah, there's a million people who can have a million different opinions each, but at the end of the day, I'm still the one who's got to go to sleep in my body, wake up in my body, go to my job, deal with my friends. It's up to me to do and deal with all of these things. So when we looking at the seven of wands, right? Is we gotta be prepared for anything at any time, right? If you notice, the person has two different shoes on, right? He got on a boot, and he got on a Timberland, and he got on Air Force One, right? And what that signifies is this person, for one, his foundation is torn, right? His foundation is not stable. However, you know what I'm saying? He is willing to put. Oh, I had enough of you guys' opinions. Enough me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to do what I want, how I want, when I want, because I know what's best for me. Now, whether I fail or succeed, I'm going to take that on the chin, because I am I am the one who has to live my life. Okay, so that's going to be my advice to you, who whether you're live, right? Shout out to everybody who's here live, and whether you're in a replay. Okay, so take control of your life, take charge of your life. Learn how to stand up for yourself. Let people know, you know what I'm saying, with I statements. I want this, I feel like this is this because of this, et cetera, et cetera, and all will be well. Okay, so do we have anybody in the chat ready for an individual reading? All right, do we have anyone in the chat that for individual reading? I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes. If not, then we're gonna go ahead and shut down back at another time. Yo, what up? I see we got a couple people in chat. Do we have anybody ready for a free reading? Peace, love, health, and well vibe. Try subscribe. Help your boy break away from 9 to 5. If you would like a free general reading, then I need for you to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Then I would like for you to type 8888 for a free general reading, okay? All right, I'm gonna give it about 30 more seconds, and I'll go ahead and shut it down. Christina, what's up, beautiful? How you doing? Shout out to Christina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. just about to go ahead and shut it down. All right, so we got our first reading of the day. Okay, cool. Am I late? No, actually, I'm only just getting started. I only did the general reading, and I was just waiting for a person to come in. I had a couple come in and leave, but nobody got on the list. So this might be your first time being first and only one on the list. So tell me what's going on in your world, Christina. Said I am sorry. I am sorry for the whole. What do you mean? Are you sorry because you haven't been on the channel in a while? Christina, so the first card you got is Swords, okay? So the Swords is saying that there is something that is going to require your attention in the very near future. Okay, so I'm very busy. Oh, you've been busy. Okay, well, I would love for you to tell me all about. Okay, but so like I was saying, the Page of Swords. Remember, the pages are the people who's very enthusiastic, who is a go-getter in a sense, right? The pages are have a a a thirst for quest, but this person specific has a thirst for knowledge. Okay, so so the Page of Swords represents ideas that are like to bring positive changes and movement. Okay, so my to you with this Page of Swords is keep your head above the clouds. Okay, so as you can see, this person head. This is for you, Christina. As you can see, this person's head is slightly, just barely above the clouds, like it's even. But this person's head is above the clouds. Okay, so what's going on in this picture is a person is looking to left, right? So his body is facing forward, but it's almost like he's afraid to let something go. Okay, so whatever's going on in your life, whether memories of the past, or maybe you got an ex, or maybe you miss somebody or something like that, whatever's going on, you might want to go ahead and leave that in the past. Okay, card is saying that it might be okay for you to go ahead and close that door, move on forward. Okay, so if there's something from the past that's holding you back, or something that keep returning, right? First thing first, I want you to defend yourself with not. Okay, I want you to defend yourself with with logic. Okay, I want you to be very logical. I don't want you to be emotional right now. I want you to be a seeker of knowledge. Okay, so I want you to ask all the questions. Okay, I want you to cross your T's and dot your I's. I want you to make sure that every decision that you're going to make in this next couple days or so, maybe up to a week or two, but whatever these big decisions that you're going to make, especially ones that deal with leaving places and things in the past, I want you to be very tactful, and I want you to make sure that whatever it is that the past is still following you or whatever, I want you to make sure that it is whatever decision you make, whether you welcome this thing to pass in your life or you continue like a habit or whatever the case, whatever it is, I want you to make sure that it's in alignment with you. Okay. What's up? What's up, Miss Jessica? How you doing, beautiful? Yeah. Next time you come in, Jessica, you could just check and see pinned um the pinned message on top of that. If the list is still open, right, you just come on in and you type 888 or whatever the video is. But the theme of today's video is 888 8. And then I'll add you to the list, right? Because I get a lot of people who control. I get a lot of people who come in and you know, a lot of people I get that just want to come and hang out, etc. Right? So if you ever want to get on the list before you say hi or whatever like that, don't take it offensive. But if you want to come in and just hop straight on the list and you know say hi to me or the people in the chat, etc., then you can just say 888 and then you can whatever. But at least, especially while I'm doing readings, I might not be able to read the long list, but at least if I see whatever the theme of the video is, I'll like, okay, this person want to be added to the list. So at least I'll be able to make a mental note and not get too thrown off when I'm in the middle of a read. Okay. But she said, I understand. Thanks for reading. Yes, you already know. You already know. And I'm wishing you peace, love, health, and wealth. Your journey, okay? So my question to you is, before I move, Christina, my question to you is there a in place or thing like a habit or something like that that you are contemplating leaving in the past, or is there something that you think that you need to welcome into your life? That all right, Jessica. If you don't mind, please be patient, okay? I already added you to the list, okay? But is there something um that you so remember the page represents the earth element, okay? So is there anything that you feel like you might need to welcome into your life that will help you be grounded and prosper? But tell me what's going on. Tell me how this page of swords relate to you in your life. All right, Miss Jessica. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you from. Tell me how old you are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You sometimes undecided. Undecided about what? Oh, Christina, I got a question. Do you have and it's okay if you don't want to share. It's totally fine. But do you have like an Instagram or something? And the reason why is because I would love to see what's like where you live, or not necessarily where you live, but like like nature, culture, like like just to see like because you live in a whole different part of the world that I really don't know much about. So I think it'd be cool, like if you had like like if you could show me like like your town, or some like some nature pictures or something like that. Know if I am continue what I want or not to continue it. Well, what it is that you want? What is it that you want? Like, what's the goal? All right. Well, if you don't mind sharing it, then or you can like email it to me if you don't want to put it out in public. I love to see what your side of the world look like. Me, I don't have much going on. I don't have much going on here where I live though. But I'm from 37. Wow, you 37? That's beautiful. You are aged very well, man. That must be an AI picture or something. I am from LA, 37 years old, a gynecologist nurse, divorced twice, living single, no kids, extroverted, social butterfly. That's what I am. Social butterfly mean you like to go out and drink every weekend? Life goals. Well, life goals is very general. So what are your life goals? Do you want a new job or do you want to advance your career at the company that do you want to have more kids? Do you want to get married? Do you want to, you know, do you want to move? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to sell your house? Do you want a new car? Like what are your goals? So just are you like a it girl? Are you like a socialite? Are you pretty and fun and no, I don't. I was wine addict in my second divorce. No, I don't. I was a wine addict. I'm from LA, 37. You've been married twice? Wow. I have been married once. I'm sad. Anything. Well, I don't know. Do you not want to share because we in public or is it just you just don't want to share at all? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to Jessica now. But you can continue Christina, but I'm gonna move forward to Jessica's card. But yeah, Christina, I mean like anything in life goals and stuff like that, like that's very, very broad. Like I think you gotta figure out because don't you because Christina, you divorced with kids, right? How old are you? Like I think you said you was like 39 or how old you said you was again, Christina? I'm gonna be starting something new on the channel soon, which is burning bay. So if you guys don't know, you can burn bay leaves and it help you like with manifestation. So what I'm going to maybe lipstick makes me look younger. You 34, Christina. Yeah, I just turned 34 in October. I don't know. You look you aging pretty well. 37. Let me go back and your picture again cuz if that is the real you, right? Yeah. Shoot, you look like you can pass for a nice little 25-year-old maybe. Normally people wear lipstick and say they look older because I asked you your age because trying to I can't remember what your age was, but just help you try to get an idea and manifest where you at in your life. Yeah, you don't look like you going on 40 at all, man. Maybe you just took a really good angle. I don't know, but shout out to everybody who aging slow. I need to go wherever you. All right, so let's see what the cards got in store for Jessica Andrew, Miss Wabbit. All right, Jessica, it's time for you to step up and it's time for you to step up. Until so, all right. So for I'm health conscious, no alcohol, no processed food, and no kids. Question is, do you not want kids, or is there like some issues going on, or I hate to ask, and I'm sorry if if it's a touchy subject. You don't have to answer, but are you kidless by choice, or has it just not happened yet, or what? Like, what's going on with that? Okay, so back to this six of back to the six of wands. Okay, I don't want kids anymore. What happened? Why you don't want kids? I want kids, and I never had kids. Okay, so remember, number six represents like a harmonious event. It represents like love either creating nostalgia or tapping into past nostalgic memories. Um so the ones, remember, is all about your desires, what you want to manifest, what to get up out of bed, okay? So in short, the Six of Wands represents victory, good news, completion of a cycle, joy, success, and most importantly, it represents someone who was highly revered, right? Somebody who was being, I don't want to be in a relationship, highly revered and highly respected. It represents recognition, right? So I always say that either you could be someone who needs to give yourself recognition, or this means that you might be recognized like in a professional setting, or it might be beneficial for you to take time out and celebrate somebody who works really hard. Um, in this card in particular, this card represents someone like, say, for example, right? You got a manager at McDonald's, for example. And this manager isn't one of those managers who just spend their whole shift sitting in the office, quote unquote, doing paperwork, right? This is a person that fills the gap when it's needed, wherever it's needed. This might be a person who has a position of power and don't abuse it, right? And because of that, this person is highly revered by the people in their in their immediate surroundings, right? This is a person who, they might be on fries one day and then flip the next day and take orders later on that day. Then you catch them out sweeping and mopping the dining room, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What's up, Black Widow? What's going on? So yeah, so whether you're that person in your life, or whether you know someone that deserves that recognition, it's the time for you to give them a wreath, right? Don't kiss them, right? Because I know typically people kiss people under wreaths, right? But no, what I mean by giving them their wreath is like giving them their crown, giving them their just deserve, give them their flower, or give them their flowers, for lack of a better term, okay? This card is all about, like I said, good news, celebration, and most importantly, it's about somebody being recognized for something, okay? So like I said, whether it's you taking the time out to recognize yourself, or you take the time out to recognize somebody who's very underappreciated, right now would be a very, very good time to do so. We don't get recognized. We do all the work. What do you mean? Like the people in your profession, or the people in your specific office, or what do you mean? Black Widow, what's going on? Are you still there? I need you to say something, baby. Drizzy Drake. Say something, baby. Nurse, doctors. As a nurse, doctor get all the credit for our work. I understand that. I understand that. So how about you go to the doctor, right? I don't know what your relationship is with, I don't know, work in a private setting, or if you work in a major hospital, or I don't know, your situation, and I don't know, like what the hierarchy is, right? I don't know if you have directors or whatever, but maybe you can take the initiative to start something, right? Where you can, even if it's just something small as cupcake, or maybe starting a potluck, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get cards for people, go to Dollar Tree and just, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it might be beneficial for you to take the initiative, and you taking that initiative to be able to recognize the people, right? And go to your doctor and say, "Hey, doctor, Dr. Gyno, I I feel like our team works very hard and they don't get recognized. How about we do something for the team?" And I think that that will bode over well, right? Because it brings the doctor on, and it's going to open up his perspective or her perspective, right? I don't want to be sexist, right? But it opens up the doctor's perspective on what's going on in the environment. It opens up the perspective of what the doctors um do and know. As far as him having a pulse on the work environment, right? And so when you do it that way, when you be inclusive, right, to the person in charge, it's a very good way to, how can I say this? So it's to open up the doctor's perspective and get a pulse on the work environment. Also gives him a sense of inclusion as well, or her a sense of inclusion. So where you don't create that division where it's like us versus the doctors. You understand what I'm saying? Do that make sense? Or am I just psychobabbling? Well, I'm not saying that it's the doctor's fault, but what I'm saying is that if the doctor isn't taking the initiative to recognize you people, right? Then why not be the initiator of said thing, right? And like I said, when you go to the doctor, who, I don't know if, like, if you would consider the doctor your boss or like the team leader, or I don't know because I'm not a medical professional, but it, like I said, it helps the doctor get keep his pulse on the work environment, and it broaden his perspective on what's going on a day in day out basis, right? So like I said, when you take the initiative and you be inclusive, right? You bring the team together closer. You bring the team closer together. So yeah, I mean, like potluck or something to recognize everybody. Because I mean, my thing is that for a non for a non-medical professional, we can expect a non-medical professional to understand the ins and outs of the medical profession, right? As a professional, someone who has studied and earned the right to call themselves a professional in that field, you're going to know nuances that the general layman might not know or recognize. So there's no fault at all, whether it's the doctor or not. There's no fault to be had. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like me being a tarot reader. For somebody who never read tarot or anything like that, I can't expect them to understand what it's like to do, 10, 20 readings live. You know what I'm saying? With no time to rest, no time to prepare. Like we just go, 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 go. Example. Like I can't fault anybody for knowing the ins and out and what type of energy, how much effort is put into doing readings for people back to back to back to back. So yeah, I think it'd be a good idea. Especially if you the extroverted one, right? A lot of times, the pretty extroverted girls, whether it's in a private setting or in a professional setting or whatever, normally, people with lower self esteem and stuff like that are intimidated by women like you who's beautiful, who's outgoing, who's successful, et cetera, who's aging well, right? Um, and so by you doing something like that, I think it'd just be a win-win, right? You would get to know people on a different level. Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. Okay, so I pulled you another card and you got the nine of swords reverse. So what I'm feeling is that you don't want to think whatever this is, whatever this thing is, you don't want to think about it too much. I feel like whatever energy that surrounds whatever is going on, you might want to practice on letting it go. Okay. How do you feel about your profession? Do you feel like you might want to switch professions? Merwin, what up, Merwin? Yeah, yeah. Any negative feelings about this, let it go. And that eight, I love my profession, but hate night shifts. Okay, so yeah, that's funny because this card is about a person who's up all night worrying. Right? That's funny. So, so yeah, definitely consider. Wait, how you work in a gynecologist office, but you work night shift? I thought gynecologist was in the daytime. But anyways, this Knight of Swords reverse is saying that there's going to be some healing taking place. Some patience and some healing, okay? So, I'm gonna go ahead and we can continue to talk, but I'm gonna go ahead and prepare to pull for the next person, okay? So, after Jessica, we got Mary and then we got Latin Princess. What's up, Latin Princess? So, there's a 24-hour gynecology department. All right, so we got who we got? Jessica. No, we just did Jessica. So Merwin, and then we got Latin Princess. Latin Princess, is it your first time here? For all of my regulars, let's welcome the new people the Vibe Tribe way. For all of my regulars, y'all know what to do already. Yo, first time here. Love your vibe. I'm doing good. Hope you are good too. I'm all right. I'm a little hungry, so if anybody want to donate to the channel to buy your boy some saucy nuggets from Wendy's, let me know. I am starving. I kind of got full on junk food earlier. Then I had some coffee in the evening, and then I did a light workout. So now, I'm a little hungry. So I'll probably be doing a few more readings here, and then I'll be going to. I don't know. I was thinking about. I got like a frozen supreme pizza. Thinking about going ahead and smashing on that. But yeah, all right. So can I get some can I get some green hearts for all of the new people here? All right. So I'll initiate it. Mervin, I'm gonna get you your card in a second, right? I'm gonna get to your card in a second, but we haven't even welcomed the new people here. All right. So if you are new here, then I need you to type Vibe Tribe in the chat. If you are new here, type Vibe Tribe in the chat. And if you are a veteran of the Vibe Tribe, then I need for you to type those four green hearts, okay? So those four green hearts are going to welcome all the new Vibe Tribe members to the chat, okay? All right, so I'll get it started since nobody else want to get it started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copy, send, and paste. All right. Come on, y'all. Let's get them 4 green hearts. Copy and paste. Come on, y'all. Copy and paste those 4 green hearts. If you're new here, type Vibe Tribe in the chat. If you a veteran, then type those 4 green hearts. Okay. So if you are new here, then please let me say my commercial. Okay. Peace, love, health, and wealth vibe tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. If you would like a free general reading, I would like for you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment 8888 for a free general reading. Okay. If you would like to ask Tarot a personal, more in-depth question, I will ask you to make a minimum donation of $5, right? And you may do so by checking out the description box below. Okay. If you would like to book a private reading, or if you just want to donate to the channel, you can get my contact info via the description box. Okay. Understand that I am more than just a tarot reader. I just play one on TV. Joyce, what up, Joyce? I am more than just a tarot reader. I just play one on TV, you guys. Okay, so we got Merwin, we got Latin, and then we got Joyce. Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, if you're new here, type Vibe Tribe in the chat. Okay. So I am more than just a tarot reader, you guys. I am what I like to call a holistic life coach, where I specialize in past traumas. Um, I'm a Reiki master. If you don't know where Reiki is, Ray means um universal, and Ki means life force energy. Okay. So I am that is a Japanese healing modality, energetic healing modality. Okay. So along with that, also I am a certified nutritionist as well. Okay. So I cannot claim to diagnose and cure anything, or treat anything or cure anything. Those are medical terms for medical professionals. Okay. And I cannot make those claims. However, I can teach you about the basics of nutrition and biochemistry, right? And using all of the skills that I have acquired, right? I can help you release mental, emotional blockages, and I can help attune you to the universe, to the frequency of the universe, so we can create balance and wholeness in oneself. And once we create balance and wholeness in oneself, we open the door up for homeostasis, which is your body's own ability to create balance within oneself. Okay. So, like I said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, you may do so by contacting me via the description box below. Okay. Um, like I said, if you would like to donate to the channel, understand that I have done thousands of free readings on YouTube. And if you would like to reciprocate the energy, you may do so by one of the three methods of payment and or donation via the description box. Okay. You can donate a minimum of $1. Anything that you donate will go directly to food, shelter, and water. Okay. Homeless man ain't got no rent. Begging you for 40 cent. You feel me? I'm out here hungry, y'all. Um, so if you are new here, understand my name is King Fee, King of the Tarot, and I would like to welcome you all. Okay. So if you are seeing those 4 green hearts in the chat, these 4 green hearts is our way of welcoming you all to the Vibe Tribe. Okay. So when I mean by Vibe Tribe, we not just a chat. I don't look at you guys as just clicks and likes and clients and watch hours, et cetera, et cetera. Like I really care and I love you all, right? So while you guys waiting on your reading, if you don't mind telling me a little bit about yourself, right? If you tell me like if you got a nickname or something you would like for me to call you, if you would like you can share like where you from. You don't got to give me your address, of course, but city, state, whatever. Um if you got kids, if you single, a manifestation goal. et cetera, et cetera. So whatever you feel comfortable sharing, to ask me anything, you're more than welcome to ask me anything at any time. Anything that I don't want to answer or anything I don't want to answer in the public, I would definitely let you know that, okay? But I'm pretty much an open book. I just won't give you my name and social security number, okay? Um, but yeah, so let me break down the four green hearts really fast, okay? It's been a while since I actually did that, okay? So first of all, we got a little bit of numerology here with the number four, right? So there's four we use the number four. Okay, so the first one is the heart, right? Is the fourth chakra, right? In the seventh chakra system. And so that's four up and four down, right? It's the fourth one up, fourth one down, okay? So also the number four represents peace, and the number four represents balance, stability, law, and order, which I'm wishing you in your life. And last but not least, the number four represents the four elements that we must balance to truly be in tune with the fifth, right? So we can always be in tune with the fifth element, and fifth element is, right? But we can always be in tune with the fifth element, but we can always strengthen that connection by balancing out the other four elements, okay? And when you bring all four elements together, then you make the fifth element. Or right, since we already here in the live, then you really be in tune with the fifth. Okay, so who knows what the fifth element is? And last but not least, we have the color green. Okay, so this is why we use the color green. The color green represents the heart chakra as well. So we got a little bit of color therapy here as well. Okay. So now that you all have been officially initiated into the Vibe Tribe, it is now your responsibility to welcome others the way we have welcomed you. All right. Shout out to all of the new Vibe Tribe members. Okay. So not only do we use these four green hearts to welcome people, but we also use those four green hearts to send trolls love and nurture and healing energy for the mind, body, and spirit. And the reason why I say that is because trolls will come in, they will subscribe just to troll. It's happened so many times, right? And that's why I switched to subscribers only because of the trolls, which is too bad. It's like the more subscribers I got, the more trolls I got as well. So there is some trolls that will subscribe just to troll, and that's fine. Okay. So I ask you guys to don't let the trolls distract you. I ask for you guys to not be concerned about me dealing with the trolls because I've had people come on and call me a devil worshiper, call me a Satanist, call me a terrorist, all types of stuff. People told me I was going to hell. I had people come on here tell me all types of shit, you guys. So I want you guys to love those negative people. Just because they're trolls, that doesn't mean that they don't deserve a healing. In fact, they probably need a healing more than we do, right? Because they are trolls. So that means either whether they're purposefully trolling or they can't control themselves. What matters is the fact that they're doing it and they need a healing, okay? So like I said, don't worry about the trolls. Don't engage with the trolls unless you're giving them some positive energy. And the best thing to do is just flood the chat with the four green hearts. And let me and the moderators deal with the trolls, okay? So, we got Merwin. Are you still here? Latin Princess. Are you still here? Joyce. Are you still here? That's the list so far. All right. All right. So I need to confirm. Okay, Merwin. Okay. All right. So we got Merwin here. All right. All right. So let's see what the cards got in store for Merwin. All right. So Latin Princess said, "Oh, frozen pizza is always a vibe. I feel you on that. My pocket's been light lately, or else I'll be getting saucy nuggets too. I like the garlic ones. I haven't had none yet. I haven't. I love Wendy's nuggets, especially if I can get them the spicy ones well done. I love Wendy's nuggets. I don't know. It's been a few times recently. I was like, ugh, these nuggets ain't tasting the same no more. But overall, like as long as I don't have them too much too often, then they still pretty good, man. And yeah, I haven't had the saucy nuggets yet. They've been out for like a year, at least a year now. and I still haven't had none yet. So I got to get to man. I definitely got to get the Wendy's. That's for sure, man. All right. So, Merwin, we got the King of Cups. Okay. So remember, the King himself is representation of the air element. That's knowledge, wisdom, communication, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. And then we balance that out with the water element, which represents intuition, emotions, um, love, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? But in this case, it represents intuitiveness and emotional fortitude. Okay. So by this being direct polar opposites, right? Air and water, what this card is saying that we need to master our emotions, right? And not only do we need to master our emotions, but remember the king is the protector, right? The human representation of the sacred masculine. So of course, Merwin, you being a woman, you can't become a man, but remember there's a difference between gender and like there's a difference between being a man and being masculine. Those are two separate things, right? So the man is the third dimensional manifestation of the fifth dimensional uh set of characteristics, which is the masculine being, right? So the masculine being is a person who operates out of left brain. Masculine is a person who operates out of left brain, right? So the king is a person who is naturally a left brain person. This is a person who is naturally strategic, naturally aggressive, a projector, a protector, someone who is very logical, very thought out, who's very planned out, et cetera, right? So this card is undoubtedly saying that you must, and I mean you must, right, balance out both principles, the masculine and the feminine, right? So you can be masculine on the inside, right? Meaning that that's who you are naturally. You're naturally a masculine person, right? And if anybody listening is confused when I say masculine, right? I want you to Google masculine versus feminine and then just scroll over to images. And I want you to see and just check multiple sources because a lot of people is confused and a lot of people think that when I say masculine, they think about beard and like dirty boots, muddy boots and big muscles and that's not what I mean. And when I say feminine, I don't mean lashes, big boobs, right? Like like that is not that those are gender roles, right? Those are physical manifestations of masculine and feminine. But masculine and feminine, right, is within every person, right? So me as a man, I have both masculine and feminine principles within me. Everybody in the chat has both masculine and feminine principles within themselves as well. Think about, okay, when you think about masculine and feminine, think about the yin yang symbol, okay? So I always got to say that periodically because I know there's a lot of people, there's always new people coming to my channel, and there's a lot of people who might not understand when I talk about masculine and feminine, okay? So the King of Cups is a mature, stable person who cares about others with sincerity and help others selfishlessly, okay? Um, remember, like I said, tap into your emotional maturity. I believe that we all can be 1% better, at least, when it comes down to growing, whether that's mentally, emotionally, etc. Right? Lead with love. Okay. Something might be calling you in your life to be a leader, right? And whether you want to or not, this is what's best for everybody. And since this is what's best for everybody, your leadership style should not be one of a dictator, but it should be one of all inclusiveness, right? Um, and with that being said, use your knowledge, use your wisdom to be able to get the best out of everybody that you have to lead, whether that's kids, whether that's a school project, whether that's a work project, et cetera, right? Don't be afraid to take charge, but do it with love. You understand what I'm saying? And last but not least, my advice for you with this card is beware of manipulators, beware of gaslighters, beware of people who only your friend when you're doing what they want you to do. Okay. That is a very big thing in the world today. And it's not no one's fault individually, but it's haphazard of what's going on in society, right? We aren't taught emotional fortitude. We aren't taught chivalry. We aren't taught how to be nice to people. We aren't taught how to be tolerant and welcoming to people who aren't like us. Okay. So, like I said, and be careful of you abusing your power, whether that's your mental power, right? Being smart, or whether that's your emotional power, right? Being able to manipulate people using emotions. Okay. I always tend to help others and put their needs before mine. And at last, I always have to face betrayal from them. Well, so my thing is that I don't want you to take that personal. And the reason why I'm saying that is because like I just said a few minutes ago, it's a haphazard of what's going on in the world. It's not because these people got something personal against you, right? These people would do this thing to anybody that would allow them to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is to be grounded, right? If you notice, this guy is sitting on a concrete throne, right? But it's floating in the water. Now we all know that concrete do not float in water, right? We all know that. But what this is saying is that this person is able to overcome the rockiest of times, the most turbulent of waters. He's able to navigate these waters effortlessly. Um so like I said, don't take it personal when these people do this to you. Don't take it personal. Just look at it as these people is being weeded out. Look at it as those people who don't belong in your life are just weeding themselves out. And when you look at it that way, you're going to open yourself up to not only not cry over spilled milk, but look at the glass as half empty. And when you look at it, well, in this case, it's okay to look at the glass half empty because we're looking at the potential of the glass, right? So, not crying over spilled milk because we know that there's always more room to grow, right? When we close the door on the people who don't belong in our life, we open the door back up to people who do belong in our on our journey with us, okay? So I love that card, man. Shout out to you. All right, so can I get Latin? And then if Latin is not here, then can I get Joyce? All right. If you here, I need to know if you here before I start shuffling the cards, okay? Let me go ahead and close the list. I've been on for an hour. List closed. See, now I'm hungry. I'm not gonna eat a pizza. I think I'm gonna eat some salad and just call it a night. You are welcome. Yeah. So emotional balance, Merwin. Definitely tap into that, right? Remain logical, right? I always say this: when emotions are tested, intellect goes out the window. What do that mean? That means like when something make you mad, when something make you angry, when something makes you sad, etc. It always disable you from thinking as clear as possible, right? So the more you are able to remain balanced within yourself, then the better you will be able to deal with whatever it is that you got to deal with. And the easier it will be for you to stay the course on whatever it is that you're working towards in your life. All right. So the list is closed, but I'm still open in chat for a minute or two. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Is there anybody else who wanna, who wanna chat? Or I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. There you go, Latin. Okay, Latin. All right, let's get your reading going. All right. So let's see what's going on with Miss Latin. All right, Miss Latin, where you from? I know you like frozen pizza. I know you like garlic nuggets. So it what kind of I had to charge my phone, sorry. Yeah, I called your name, but it's okay. So what do that sauce taste like? Is it like a garlic butter or like I can't remember. Like how would you describe that sauce? Right, and tell me a little bit about yourself, Latin princess. Like, where you from? How old you are? Are you married? Do you got kids? What's your sign? Whatever you feel comfortable sharing. Like I said, I like to get to know you guys because, yeah, I got to make money and whatever, whatever. But I like to get to know the people. I'm more focused on getting to know people and helping people more than anything else. All we ever do is lay up in the sheets, sheets, sheets. Okay. All right. All right. So, Latin princess. The number 2 in tarot, right? So, first of all, the number 2 represents like think balance, think duality. Um think partnership, think flow, think duplicity, right? Think growth. I'm single and a hopeless romantic forever. She said, my nickname is Ruby and I just turned 30, still feel 20. I'm shy. Okay, shout out to you, youngin. All right. I'm single and a hopeless romantic forever. I love love too, man. I love love and I love being loved. I like liking and I like being liked. That's for sure. Okay. So it's funny that you say that because we get the the two of cups, okay? I'm a Libra sun. Okay, shout out to the Libras. So so I am Scorpio Libra cusp. My birthday is October 25th. So it's like I think Scorpios start on the 22nd or the 23rd. My birthday is the 25th. So I just made Scorpio by a couple days. Um but yeah, I'm definitely on that Libra Scorpio cusp. So balance is key in my life. All right, I was just showing some support on my other channel. How long I been doing tarot? What's up, Sean? All right, Sean, I'll make sure you my last one, but I had to close the list. But unless unless y'all want to wait around while I eat, cause I'm starving. Like I'm not tired. I'm just starving. So I got like these little salads, like the little Southwest salads in the bowl. I can go upstairs and grab two of them out the refrigerator. And then if y'all cool with that, then we can definitely continue this show for sure. But all right, Latin princess. So it's funny that you said that you was a hopeless romantic or whatever, because the card that we got is the two of cups, right? So the two, like I said, is about partnership, duality, et cetera, et cetera. So by you being single, there's two things that I want to tell you with this card that I feel like is going to help you moving forward. The first thing is you doing the inner work on yourself and healing yourself, right? But you also being open to receiving love from someone else, right? And I feel like whatever this new partnership that's going to be, whether it's a karmic lesson or whether it's the real thing, is going to heal you, right? So remember, this right here in the middle is the conducers. It represents the kundalini going up the spine. And if you're able to raise the kundalini with a healthy mindset, with a healthy emotional state, then undoubtedly you will begin to heal yourself by kamikaze of just you being intentional by tapping in. My birthday is October 21st. Yeah, okay. So I guess you can be considered like on the cusp too. Wow, that's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Yeah, your birthday is a couple days before Scorpio start, or like 1 or 2 day. Wait, Scorpio. I can't remember what day Scorpio start, but your birthday is like a day or two before Scorpio start. So we both on the cusp. That's what's up, man. But you just on the Libra side of the cusp, and I'm on the Scorpio side of the cusp. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Shout out to my little my cusp twin. I never had a cusp twin before. But anyways, be on the lookout for a healthy energetic exchange, okay? By you being 30 years old, I feel like, at this point in your life, you probably know what it is that you want, or at least you got some sort of idea, right? I feel like, you got some sort of idea of what you want your future to look like, right? Not just beside a mate, but just in general. So I want you to be on the lookout for a healthy, energetic exchange, right? I always tell people this: love is not supposed to hurt unless you miss the person. That's the only time love is supposed to make you uncomfortable. So if it's lying, cheating, stealing, heartbreaking, I won't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start singing the song. But if it's anything other than missing the person, then you are not supposed to be feeling unhappy, right? So I want you to be on the lookout, man. It hard. What's hard, Sean? But I want you to be on the lookout for a healthy, energetic exchange when it come down to the two of cups, okay? But the first thing first, like I said, make sure you're balancing the feminine and the masculine within yourself first. And then while you're doing the inner work, be open to receiving that, right? Sometimes I feel like when I see this card, I feel like is going to be someone coming in, or you're going to be healing within yourself. But I feel intuitively that both is true for you with this card. Well, don't wait, Sean. If you done, be done. I don't believe in that. It's 2024, man. I'm 34 years old. I ain't got no time to be in the middle, indecisive, and all of that stuff. I'm about that action, boss. If it ain't about that action, then I ain't about it. But to my hopeless romantic Ruby, do you think you're ready for love? Do you feel like you got any blockages or anything like that dealing in the love department, in the love sector? I'm starving, y'all. I'm starving like Marvin, baby. Well, I feel like Sean, it's time for you to put your foot down and say enough is enough. I don't care what you did in the past, it's over. All right, Latin Princess, you got any questions, comments, or concerns about your card? Actually, I did call your name, but I was about to do Sean, and after I get done with Sean, I can double back to you, Joyce. All right, Miss Joy, Sean, are you ready for your card, Sean? All right, Sean. So we got another balanced court card, right? So the queen is representation of the water element. So this is a person who's naturally loving and caring and understanding, right? And then by we got a person who's balanced by the sword, which is the air element. Okay, so remember, whenever you see swords, the catchphrase or the little saying that help you understand the sword suit is "I think." Okay, I think or I know. Okay, she said, "I'm ready for love more than I have been." been single for 2 years now, and I waited for someone for those 2 years, and now I realize that there is better, and I want that for myself. What, he in jail or something? So, the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Swords is a person who is, like I said, who's very naturally loving and caring. But this is also a person who's very intuitive as well, okay? Because she is the queen, that means that she is very in tune with her internal environment. That means like gut feelings, listening to her intuition, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So when you combine that with the sword, which is somebody who's very intelligent, then you get somebody who operates out of truth. You get somebody who is very clear and level headed. You get somebody who is like a very good advisor, a truth teller. Um, you get somebody who is very emotional, but also very rational as well. Okay. So my thing to you, uh, my thing to you, Sean, is I want you to tap into your intuition. I want you to listen to what your mind and what your body is telling you. But I don't want you to be stuck in your emotions, okay? I want you to be able to use foresight. I want you to be able to see your manifestation, and then I want you to enjoy the process of actually manifesting it is that what you want to manifest. Sorry, my live was behind, but thank you so much. I'm hoping someone can come in and love me for me without me giving so much of myself now. I've learned my lesson. Well, if you need help, definitely text me or email me for my coaching services. Um I recommend people get book 4 coaching services in advance, but I'll give you your first coaching session for $5. Ever since I pulled my teeth, got my teeth pulled out, my tongue, it just I can't talk no more. But I'll give you the first coaching session for $5, and then the next 3 coaching sessions will be $25 a piece. So that's going to be a very, very, very discounted price. So if you need any coaching sessions, whether that's love coaching or just general life coaching or whatever, hit me up and I can definitely help you if you got any blockages or anything like that. So we can welcome that 2 of cups into your life, man. All right. So like I was saying, what's his name? Sean. All right, Joyce, if you still here, I need confirmation. But like I was saying though, Sean, it's time for you to clear your head. It's time for you to clear your mind. And it's time for you to tap into a vision. Okay. And the vision is, what do I want? What do I need? Okay. Combine those 2 things and you can't go wrong. Right? I always say when you make your needs your wants and your wants your needs, then you gonna be flawless out here in these streets, man. All right. So if you got any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. But I am going to move on to Joyce. All right, Joyce, you got about 30 seconds to respond. No, there's no hope. There's only do. There's no hope. There's belief. There's intention. All right, Joyce. So you're going to be the last one here. So I think what I might do is I might shut this reading after this. I'm going to shut this live down. And if you guys want, I will come back live in a few minutes and then we can chop it up. I do got a question that I want to ask, but I don't know if I should just have an open panel tonight where we just talk about anything, or if I should have pose a question and then open up the panel. But if you guys want to come up here on live and have a conversation with me, you may do so. You don't have to have your camera on. If you come up on live, you don't have to have your camera on. But if you guys want to come up and talk and ask questions or answer the question, I think I might have a question that I might pose. I got a question that I came up with earlier that I might pose. So if you guys want to do so, like I said, let me know now, and so I can get a head count of how many people might potentially want to join the live. That's going to dictate whether if I allow people to come up and go live or not. All right, Joyce, are you ready? All right, Joyce. Wow, another King of Cups. All right. So, Joyce, again, I don't know if you was able to see my last interpretation of this card, but the King of Cups is going to be a calling for us to gain some emotional stability. Okay? Remember, the king is a leader, right? The king is a protector. I waited 2 years because we were best friends, exes. I left him. What's up, Katie? Oh, well, it's time to move on then. Forget about it. Forget about it. All right. So remember, when you're looking at the king, remember the king is the representation of the air element, okay? And then when you look at uh the cups is the representation of the water element, okay? So what this is saying is that we have to create a balance between mind and emotions, mind and body, right? We have to create a balance between the two. Um, think the yin and yang symbol, right? So this is saying that a person might be naturally intelligent, naturally a protector, et cetera, et cetera. And so with that being said, you must it's imperative that you must like what I'm feeling for you was that you're going to be entering a period in your life, Joyce, where you're going to feel like you're all alone, right? Whether you got people around you or not. Either you're already feeling like that or something might happen, right? Maybe the holidays might be a time where you reminisce about the old times or something like that, but you're going to need to be able to overcome those feelings, and you're going to be able to when you overcome those feelings, you're going to be able to manifest better for yourself in the future. Okay? But you're not but I feel like there could be like writer's block or some sort of blockage that comes, and it's going to come from you not being able to control the thoughts in your mind and how they make you feel. And so I had to let it go. But it's hard because it's hard to fall out of love with someone. No, it ain't that hard. Shit, block him on all everything. Fuck it. And my thing is that why wait for him to make a move? Why you won't make a move? Yeah, but these days though, why not make a move though? Women for some reason there's this false perception that women can't make the first move. Right? Make the first move, but just don't have no attachment to the outcome, whether it's received or whether it's rejected. You just be prepared to move accordingly. I already feel pretty like that. This is accurate because I feel alone already. Well, Joyce, I'm gonna pull you another card, right? So whenever I pull a card and it's a confirmation card of what's going on currently, then I automatically switch to another card. Okay, so so my advice for you with this car is put on your blinders and get moving forward, right? And what I mean by put on your blinders is I want you to not worry about the current situation. Think about a horse, right? Where they can only see forward, right? So your hands, you might feel like your hands is tied, meaning that you might feel like you can't do anything to fix the past. Um, but you gotta purposefully blind yourself to the current situation and circumstance and move forward in your life. Okay. So that's my advice to you, right? So we got the number 8, right? So the number 8 is dealing with action. Okay. The number 8 is dealing with action, taking charge of your life. Okay. And then when you think about the swords, remember the swords is the air element, the mind, right? So remember the swords is I think and I know. All right, hold on. The message is coming in really fast. So I'm gonna check the messages in 1 second, y'all. But like I was saying though, Joyce, you gotta be able to put your blinders on where we don't look backwards and turn to a pillar of salt. We don't look left. We don't look right. We only look at the vision. And the vision is what we want to see, not what is being shown. We gotta choose what it is that we want to see moving forward. Okay. Let's see the accurate because I feel alone already. And by all means, like I said, like I told what you call them, if you need some help, you need somebody to talk to or something. Your first coaching session is $5. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. A minimum donation of $5. I did make the move a lot and even initiated certain things, but I had liquid courage and he went along with it those few times and never spoke about. No, I'm not talking about make a move and have sex. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about I like you. Do you like me? I love you. I want to be with you. I see a future with you, right? Those I statements. Latin princess to work college and he did me so dirty. So I lost 115 pounds. Now I'm a queen of swords and trying to love again because I'm jobless and looking for a job. This is great advice. Yeah. Focus on the vision, Joyce. I don't know if you don't mind telling me a little bit about yourself, like your age, where you from, are you single, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'll be able to, to help you out a little bit more. But like I said, we got to be focused on the vision. We got to be focused on the goal. But yeah, back to you, Latin princess. Like, excuse my English, excuse me for being frank, but you giving me some pussy ain't gonna make me fall in love with you. You giving me some pussy ain't telling me that I want to be with you. You could just be horny, right? Like you gotta tell me what it is that you want from me. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, babe. Tell me, tell me what you want. Uh, tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, babe. All right. All right. So I need a show of hands. How many people, if I shut this live down and I came back live, how many people would want to come back in the live, and how many people would want to hit the link and come up and talk to me? I do got a question that I want to pose. So if there is people who want to come up and have some dialogue and converse with me, then I do got a question that I want to ask the collective. But I just need to know, or if you want to just come up and get some advice or something like that, we can do that too. But I need to know before I shut down because I am about to go get my I'm about to go get my food. All right, Sean. So, Sean, do you want to come up? And if I drop the link in the chat, would you come up and chop it with me, or are you just gonna hang out in the chat? Tell me, tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, babe. Okay, that's cool. Oh, chat with me, like like you will come up on the panel. Okay, cool. Anybody else? If I drop the link in the chat, would y'all want to come up? I told him verbally almost every day how I felt, and we had that friendship where we said I love you multiple times a day. Good morning, good night text. He asked me to move. I left my so something went wrong. You need to figure out what went wrong then. Because I think if y'all been friends and stuff like that, then he was waiting for you to do something. Like he was waiting for something to change in you, and he didn't see that change. I think it's that, and I think that he probably had a choice in lovers, maybe, or he had like another love interest, and it was like a balancing act. And I think he made a choice, maybe. Well, if you want, we can come up and talk. If you want, you could come up and we can talk, and I can, try to give you some advice or whatever if you want, or if you just want to vent. But also, I know that's very private, so I don't know if you want to, put all of that out there in the public. Promise, my love language is words of affirmation. So I told him and asked him what he wanted. This man is confused as heck. Sometimes people grow apart, other times they want the girlfriend without the what? The girl? The girlfriend without the commitment? I don't know, but I feel like if your relationship was as strong, then I feel like it'd be okay for you to ask. But if you done, you done. All right, so I need to go get some vittles. And so all right, we got one person who said they was willing to come up. And Latin Princess, if I drop the link in the chat, would you come back? And how old are you again, Latin? 30? Oh, well, if he already cut off, then we don't need to talk about him no more. Then what we need to talk about is what do you got to do to attract the mate that you want, and what do you got to do so you can keep the mate that you want once you attract them. We don't have to talk about him no more. Yeah, yeah, we ain't got to talk about him no more. Yeah, but how do you find the right one? You talking about the lover? All right, so that'll be our topic of discussion when we come back, okay? So it's 3:10 Eastern Standard Time, okay? So I am going to go I am going to go I'm gonna go ahead and shut this line. I will book a coaching session soon. You have so much wisdom. I never talk about this. Thank you for hearing me out. It's a safe place. It's 3 a.m. for me, so I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. All right, peace, love, health, and wealth to you, Latin princess, Miss Ruby. All right, so it's 3:10 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I am going to shut down this live, and I am going to come back up with another live in about 10-15 minutes at the most. Okay, so that's going to give me time to get some drink, to go get my food, and to use the bathroom, whatever it is that I got to do. Okay. So I guess I'll be back at 30. So depending on what time zone you in, just give me no more than 19 minutes and I'll be back. So I'll be back 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I want to say as usual, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be of service to you all. I hope if I wasn't able to give you guidance and insight, that I was at least able to and provide some entertainment at the very least. Yeah, hit me up for private coaching sessions. I do private readings, but I much rather do coaching sessions. I feel like readings don't help but so much. Okay. So yeah, text me, email me via the description box. It's an honor and a pleasure to be where I am today, and I wouldn't rather be nowhere else. Okay, so peace, love, health, and wealth. If anybody try to sell you anything else, tell them to put it back on the shelf because we ain't buying it. All right. So, like I said, I'll be back in about 18 minutes. All right. Peace.